Welcome to episode 2 of the British Flyball Association Foundation Training Series. Today's episode is going to be introducing clicker training. So Dingerbell has never done any clicker training before. At the moment I can click away and it means absolutely nothing to her whatsoever. So initially what we need to do is just build an association between gaining a reward following the sound. So to do this it's very simple. You simply click and reward. And you're going to do this for a period of time, so always click and reward. Just whilst I'm doing this and I'm getting her sensitive to understanding that a click is followed by a reward, just a couple of points. Don't ever use the clicker to ask your dog to do something. You only use the clicker to mark the behaviour once the behaviour has occurred. So at this point, again, I'm just sensitising her to the sound of the clicker. So how is clicker training useful? The sound of the click itself is a distinct and clear indicator to the dog, so it's always the same. Reward indicator, again, always the same no matter what your mood is. It acts as a bridge between the behaviour and the reward itself, making it easier to work at distance with your dog. It also allows for some delay in the reward itself. So to start off with, what we're going to do is a method called lure training, and we're going to lure Mikey to want to offer the behaviour or touching the contact. The way in which we do that is we're going to take a treat, we're going to show him what we've got on offer, and we're going to hide it behind the contact marker. So he might nose it or shove it around a few times, but at some point he's going to touch it with his paw. And when he does that, that's when you're going to click and give him the behaviour. So let's have a go time and see how we do. Oh, straight away. Good boy. So as soon as he touches, we click and he gets the reward. Good. So we do that for a few times. Good. So we start to make it a little bit more challenging for him by moving that target around, so that he's actually got a leave tie to go and touch the target and come back. Good. So what he's learning is that the target, he needs to move away towards the target to come back for his reward. The sound has indicated the correct behaviour, but returning to tie is where the reward is. Let's just throw that target a couple of feet away and then send him and ask him for a touch. Good boy. So you can already start to see how we're shaping the behaviour of the dog moving away from you to touch the contact to come back for his reward. Good boy. Well done there, Ty. So she just made sure that he did in fact touch the contact before getting his reward. Good boy. Good boy. You notice there's a couple of times he's off the behaviour, but Ty hasn't clicked, and that was because she didn't ask for it.
Touch.
Good boy. So we've moved our contact patch onto our chute. We brought it down a little bit low, just in relation to Mikey's size. He's only a tiny little dog. So let's have a go.
Mikey, touch.
Good. So we just touched the corner, but that's good enough.
Touch.
Good boy.
Mikey, touch. Good boy.
So now we've just transitioned and we're going to be sending Mikey at the chute to touch his contact rather than relying on Ty being close.
Ready? Touch. Mikey, touch. Good boy. Touch. Good boy.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of the British Flyball Association Training Series. We hope you find it useful.